All right, guys. Hi. Hello. Thanks for joining the stream. You have joined Stitch's Lazy Sunday experimenting with relaxation. Why is it experimenting? Let me tell you. It's because I'm very chill right now, but we still need to try these decks out. Oh my gosh, it's late for you and it's early for me and vice versa. Uh, That actually makes me super happy that you even make it to the stream at all. Oh, I just realized something. My monitor is on and I need to turn it off because I can hear myself talking. Let's see if I can do that. I honestly think my Streamlabs did that. Hmm. Right after this, though, we will indeed get started. All right, so my monitor is supposed to be turned off, and it is not. Time. Oh, well. Okay, so we have some votes. Oh, wow. It's really late for Mr. Bad. It's really late for Super. Blue Steel has Zoolander vibes. Like, that's my Blue Steel. I need to be more like committed to it. But my hair's flying into my freaking face. Oh my gosh, I think we have a new follower. Let's see what happens. Does it pop up? I can't see. It says, oh, it says Square 12. Thank you. Thank you for following. We're going to get started with the Lorcana soon. Let's see. So you can't hear me. You can hear me. I bet you can hear me. I turned off my mic for a minute while I was trying to figure out the monitor issue. Let us see. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Everyone is flowing in. We're going to get started soon. I wonder where this sound is coming from. All right, I give up. I would much rather be playing Lorcana, so that's what we are going to do. I'm in Discord, and one of my friends just jumped into my Discord live chat just to shout at me, "I'm winning a hardcore match." To me, that's freaking hilarious. Cause I know those vibes. I know that feeling. All right, let's move into the live scene view. Also, it is early, and I clearly have whatever is happening here. Don't judge me. Just let me have my messy hair. Okay, so we've got really, really super good news. If you're just coming to the stream, um, definitely like that stream. Follow us. I play Lorcana almost daily, anytime that I can get. Lately, I have been playing an Emerald Amethyst deck idea theme synergy that was submitted by a user. So I am going to lose my mind with this monitor in my ear. We may have to figure something out. I know where it is. The setting. Let's see if I can Google Google this. All right, we're almost there. Hmm, I think I have fixed it. I'm almost positive I have fixed it. The problem with hearing yourself in your headset is that it's at a minor delay and it makes you feel like a crazy person. But I fixed it. I went to the same place I went to prior. When at first you don't succeed, just do the same thing over and over again until it works out for you. Okay, we're going to jump right into the game. What I was trying to say before is we were playing this Emerald Amethyst deck. It was submitted by a user. Was it a generally good idea? Sure. Was it fun? Absolutely. Positively. It was fun. Was it a winning deck? I do not have much to say about that. However, we have had several deck ideas submitted, and I have also looked up some lists from some very popular recent tournaments that have interesting synergies, to say the least. I completely, like, somebody wiped the floor with me yesterday with one of what I suspect to be the list of the steel amber deck, as I was informed by one of our awesome viewers. So I am going to share with you guys all of these decks that I built. This is the green fossa that I was running for quite a while. It's the deck that I built out for Paper Magic to take to my LGS, which I will be going there later today. Maybe even taking a new deck build with me if any of this really strikes my fancy. This is what we drove yesterday. I named it Bouncity Pouncity. It is not an accurate name for that deck. I do think that there is a kind of more convoluted bounce mechanic, not necessarily to be using on your opponent, but definitely to be using on your own creatures to get their ETB effects and to maximize the value that way. I might not be the best at driving this sort of synergy or piloting this sort of deck yet, so I don't want to blame it completely on the deck. But as you can see, we played several games and the win rate was quite low, and I would like to consider myself an experienced TCG player. So I'm going to shoulder a very minor part of that blame. I did look up this, I'm calling it Steel Amber Go Wide because that's what it did to me yesterday. It didn't seem to be doing anything impressive whatsoever. And then I looked away from my screen for a moment, probably longer than a moment because we know I get distracted. But I looked away from my screen for a memento, and when I looked back there was just a ton of tiny little value creatures, and they had nothing in hand. And somehow with these cards, they had some card draw, some wizardry happening, and I want to see if this is that deck. I have kind of an alternate build, Steel Amber. This was pulled from a Miami tournament list. I also found an alternate build, Emerald Amethyst deck, because I'm not giving up on you yet. I just I can't quit you, Emerald Amethyst. Not yet, at least. We're gonna give you one more go. And just to satiate my curiosity, because I have literally never ever played a deck with Sapphire in it, but I do super duper like the idea, and I've noticed that Sapphire seems to ramp. So that is a synergy that I'm very interested in trying out. We're gonna get through as many of these as we can. Um, it could take, one stream. It could take one, two, three. It could take four streams. We're gonna start with the Steel Amber. So you can't see. It just shows you the cards over here that you have to choose from to build out the deck. So I'm gonna give you a quick overview of what is going on here. They're gonna pop out right next to me, so forgive me that you cannot see all of the information. Cinderella. Cinderella Ballroom Sensation. She is just a 1/2, quest for one, inkable, cost one, and it counts as a cost three to sing songs. So I think that there's some future value in that because she's easy to get out early game, but you can play a lot more powerful songs with her if you can keep her on the board. I saw a lot of these again in that kind of interesting go wide, like teeny tiny um, little cost creatures coming out and going wide yesterday. Then we have Stitch. Everybody knows Stitch. This is a really classic card. It's played in almost every Amber meta deck, and it's just a 2/2 that quests for one, costs one. Lantern, another classic. You tap it, you pay one less for the next character that you play this turn. Bare Necessities, character with two or more can tap to sing this song for free. I love how they always say for free. It's free 99. It's not free. You are just paying the cost through the card. So there is a cost associated. It is not for free. I wish they would just stop at play this song, but then somebody syntax would be like, "Oh, do I have to pay this?" So I totally understand. So the chosen opponent reveals, "I am really on a rant, aren't I?" Ooh, this was supposed to be chill. I need to. You know what? I'm just gonna sip my tea. It's actually coffee, and I'm gonna take a moment and calm down. Calm down. Um, I am so interested in getting this off the ground that I am just going to go straight into labs and try this. Maybe later, after I'm doing better and go to ranked, I might see if there is a way to link up with other players. So, Ariel, spectacular singer. We all know that she's a spectacular singer, but did she show up for her concert? No, she didn't. She had stuff to do. Let's see. So, she is a 3 3 or 2 3. Three inkable, quest for one, singer five. Counts as five. This is very similar to the Cinderella. However, so I feel like you're just inching your curve up with these little plus two singers. When you play this character, look at the top four cards of your deck. You may reveal a song card and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Rapunzel, we all know what she does. She's card draw. She heals your characters up to three for each one damage removed this way. Draw a card. We've got Stitch. He's a wonderful shift card. We do have that earlier Stitch, so this is definitely in the cards. And whenever you play a character with cost two or less, you may exert them to draw a card. And I believe that this Stitch is what I was missing yesterday. That's why there are so many teeny tiny little characters in here, because you're going to exert them and you're going to get this card draw and you're going to have a super wide board. When you play this character, if you have two or more other characters in play, you may draw two cards. This, I see where this is going. I'm 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 catching on. This is a little one drop Robin Hood, of which we have four. The Cinderella Knight in Training. When you play this character, you may draw a card and then choose and discard, but you're gonna have so many in your hand, you're not gonna know what to do with. I don't think I have seen any recursion from the discard pile yet, but we will find out when we play. This is our little song, deal 2 damage to chosen character to help and I think mitigate their turn 1, 2, and or 3 plays. Strength of the Raging Fire, deal damage to chosen character equal to the number of characters you have in play. I think this is very important because you're going to have these tiny characters. You're going to be able to deal damage to, not take any damage. And it's basically big, beefy creature removal. Deal 5 damage to chosen character or location. I feel like this is one of the only cards that directly references and mitigates location, the brokenness of locations, because otherwise you just have to go and challenge them. You have to challenge these locations. You got to whittle down their willpower, and that is just a little bit intense. But with a card like this, Steel, a very, very powerful color, with this song, you can just deal 5 damage to it. And you know, people are loving to put out not one, not two, but as many as they possibly can to race towards the lore finish line. I love A Whole New World, a very solid action, very solid song. Each player discards their hand and draws 7 cards. Who doesn't love that? At the start of your turn, if this character has no damage, draw a card. Otherwise, he gets +4 strength this turn. Oh my gosh. Nobody understands him. Nobody understands Emo Beast. This actually reminds me of the scene in Twilight where all of the vampires are just kind of like looking down at people like, except for he's sad, so I guess in a way it is, in a way it's not. We're going to round out this deck with Grab Your Sword, deal 2 damage to each opposing character. Love the word opposing. I feel like some of these cards are worded for 1v1, some of these cards are worded for a different type of format. Wink, wink. We all know why I can't wink. I'm physically incapable of doing it, so I have to say it. It's not weird, it's just who I am. All right, so then we've got Robin Hood, Champion of Sherwood. Shift 3, it's got Skilled Combatant. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you're going to gain 2 lore. It already quests for 2 lore. It's a 3/6. I think for being a 5 cost instead of a 6 and inkable, that this is a card in Steel that is just top tier Steel goodness. The good of others. When this character is banished in a challenge, you may also draw a card. And we have a good old classic giant fairy, Miss Tinkerbell herself. She is shift 4. 4/5, quest for 2, cost 6, inkable. She's all the good things. And then she also has rock the boat. When you play this character, deal 1 damage to each opposing character. Puny Pirate. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you can deal 2 damage. You may deal 2 damage to chosen opposing character. This card also incredibly strong steel card. I have never got to play with it. Very, very much looking forward to this. And the Cinderella Stout-Hearted, I believe that this card is so broken because of the Resist 2. The Resist 2 is so incredibly hard to get around, even when you have super strong characters, because not only does she have Resist 2, her willpower is already 5, and she's going to deal 5 damage in that challenge. It is a nasty matchup. All right, so that's the deck, folks. We are going to get right into it. I am going to go to the lab. I'm going to be like Dre with a pen and a pad in the lab, trying to get this label off. The label from yesterday being that we were sore losers with Ember and Amethyst. All right, straight to the lab we go. Why, Mr. Bad Times? Why couldn't Simba have his dad? I I think that people are gonna like say, "Oh, it had to happen. It drives the story." But the kid in me feels exactly the same way, Mr. Bad Times. It is not fair, and I honestly feel like there should be like some resurrection arc. I don't know if Disney's gonna go for that though. All right, we're gonna get rid of Mr. Zeus. Chosen opponent reveals their hand, discards a non-character card of their choice. Woo, that sounds like fun. Emo Beast. Let's get rid of these 3. Let's keep Stitch. Let's keep a Bare Necessities. It looks like we've got a little bit going for us. Let's find out what we pull. Ooh, I think we're gonna play Robin Hood first turn because I want to be able to shift Robin Hood. That sounds good. Uh, I'm gonna ink this Stitch. I get to ink him because he's got that symbol in the top left. That looks like that gold circling the number. And when I ink him, it's going to allow me to have 1 ink to spend. You can ink once per turn. So that's what I'm doing. I'm throwing that ink in there, and then it's going to highlight the ones that I can spend that ink on because they cost 1. Earlier, I wanted to play Stitch. Now I want to play this Robin Hood because I eventually want to shift on top of the Robin Hood another Robin Hood. The Robin Hood that I want to use to do that is this one because it has shift 3. So once I have 3 ink, I can put this one on top of this Robin Hood. And during my turn, whenever this character banishes another character, in a challenge, gain 2 lore, and then when it's banished, I may draw a card. So for my turn to play, I think what I want to do is ink Ariel, non-character card of my choice. Mm, do we play Lantern instead? Let's see. Let's do this because they are blue. I think that we want to get rid of. I want to get rid of the Mig Manor. I'm afraid of locations, so let's just get rid of it. This is playing things for free. We are questing and we are moving on. My little hair is peeking out and it kind of bothers me. How do I keep it from doing that? Nobody knows. Oh, okay. Deal 2 damage to chosen character. I like the idea of that, but I also really love the idea of playing this card. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to ink this stitch. I'm going to ship this Robin Hood. I am going to quest. And then I'm going to pass because I want to see what else comes out other than this Grammatala. She's going to go in the inkwell. That's what blue does. So going straight to the inkwell, it looks like. Going to play the fishbone quill. Says tap, put any card from your hand into your inkwell. They're going to immediately do that because what does blue do? It ramps. That was my assessment earlier. Seems like I was correct. Alrighty. Deal 2 damage. May pay 1 less. Not going to help me. But I am going to ink this stitch because I want to stay on curve. I would like to go ahead and pop out. This is character, so it won't count for this. I'm gonna continue on my questing journey. I'm going to quest for 2 lore with my little Robin Hood there, and then I believe I'm gonna pass. If you are just joining the stream, show us some love. Give us a follow. I'm creating Lorcana content nearly every single day. I'm switching up these decks. I'm taking requests for which synergies to build or specific deck builds. If you want to see yours played here live on the stream, uh, let us know. Let us know what that is. We'll make it happen. We'll shout you out. He's banished, so we get to gain lore, I believe. Alrighty then. This is not going to help me right now. I hate to say it. It's so sad. Too bad. It's so sad. I don't want to. A whole new world, that's just going to fuel them into oblivion. And I'm going to deal 2 damage to a chosen character. I'm not going to sing it. I have nothing to sing it with. But I am going to get that card draw. And then I believe the move here is to ink. I do not need this right now, so goodbye. Goodbye. And I don't have anything that I need to reduce to play, so I'm going to pass. Yeah, I agree. Setting up the lantern now is good for much later. I like having it on the board. I like the idea of it. This is really frustrating. I can lantern now. Thanks, lantern, so that I can get this stitch out. And hopefully I'll start drawing into these characters that will allow me, these cheap characters that will allow me to draw more cards. When you play this character and whenever they quest, this is Flaversham, you may banish one of your items and draw 2 cards. Okie dokie. Chosen opponent reveals their heart and discards a non-character. Do I want to waste that right now? I feel like that would be a waste. Deal 5 damage to a chosen character. And this one says deal 2 damage to a chosen character and draw a card. Guess which one I'm going to do. No, that's 2 damage. I need the 5 damage. Why will this not let me select right now? I have no idea. 5. I have choices to make. Yes, I'm doing this. And we are going to... Should I ink blue or should I play blue? I want to know what you guys think. Let me know if you're in the chat. I can't knock out the creature because the creature has 6, but I guess I could do 5 damage to it now. And then if they hit me, then they will die. Let's see, if I do this one, I'll do 2, and then that won't get us to 6. So, what do you guys think? Should I play and then along came Zeus, or should I play Bare Necessities or Ink Bare Necessities? Use Frozen first and Zeus after. I don't have enough ink to do that, so I'm just gonna Zeus right now. All right, let's find out. Oh, I see what you. If the Frozen draw is ink, ink for Zeus. I'll remember that next time. I didn't catch that in time. I got a little hasty. I got just a little bit hasty. Did my video just get really yellow? I think it did. I like the Rapunzel card draw. Let's do that. Then I believe we are going to draw those cards. I can make her cheaper. I would like to do this. Got another lantern. I feel like another lantern would maybe potentially do me a lot of good. But I also like the idea of making them continue to discard. Deal 2 damage to character. Each player puts the top 3. Each player. I'm going to slow them down. That's their primary function in blue, is to get this ink. So I'm going to try to slow them down on that. If you are here watching this stream for the first time, or the 10th time, or the 100th time, we haven't had that many streams. Um, then please do um, comment, hang out, say hi, like us, follow us, do all of the things. We make a lot of Lorcana content here. We is me and all of my bajillion personalities. All right. I believe what they have been given is ready chosen character can't quest for the rest of this turn. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I have a card to ink. So let us hardcast this. Deal the damage here. I do have a card to ink. I cannot attack her. Let's do it anyways because... Yes, just because. Then if they come for me, then they shall... They come for me with Scar. But obviously Tamatoa can do it as well. Woo, 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 woo. I think maybe it was a good idea. Maybe I should have a whole new worlded. But I feel like that's just going to push them right over the edge. I do have a better feeling about this deck versus the Emerald Amethyst that I played the other day. How to get it online earlier. Wow, all of these uninkables, one after the other. I really need the character, so I'm gonna hang tight. I can reduce the character. Oh, it's game. I didn't realize I had 5. That's okay. I'm gonna pass. Hopefully I'll get to accept a rematch, or they will accept my rematch attempt. So I didn't prevent them from ramping into oblivion. Their hand was quite low though, so there's that. It's not offering me a rematch, so I shall continue. Going up against Emerald Amber. GG's. Oh yeah, for sure. About the second lantern. That's my first time ever with that color combo, so I'm not gonna beat myself up over it too much. Let's see. She's got Singer 5. That's pretty cool. Mm, okay. Ink a Stitch. Play a Robin Hood. Waldo, the gray purple is called steel, so all of the gray cards are steel cards. All of the purple cards are amethyst cards. They're named after precious metals and fine jewels or gems. I guess gems and ooh, I think I know what they're doing. We will see. This feels familiar. We are going to pop the beast because I don't think I have a beast to shift on there. Mm, Yes, red is ruby, and then green is emeralds, blue is sapphire. So there is emerald, steel, amethyst, ruby, sapphire. Yes. Yes, that's exactly how many there are. This can sing a 5 cost, and I can hard cast him. That would be pretty cool. But I could also just shift him, but I like having more bodies right now. I think I'm going to ink an Ariel to play an Ariel. When this character is challenged and banish the challenging character. Helga's so mean. Why is she like that? How many opportunities am I going to get to play her? I do not know. I am going to ink one of her. Play this little lady. I did not realize I had some draw. Okay, so shift 4. I think I want this first. Let's go this first, and then let's go in this order. I like that. When you play this character, look at the top 4 cards of your deck you may. Oh, put the rest on the bottom of your deck. Okay, so that did me absolutely no good, and I did not get a song, I don't think. I think I'm gonna wait. Good idea to know the triggers of your cards before you play them. Just as a little word of advice from someone who has made that mistake so many times. I'm gonna eat this tiny waffle, so I'm going to go on mute. I'm trying to swallow so I can say this. Do you see what I see? I'm going to deal 2 damage to each opposing character. Life is good. I think I liked that. I think I liked that indeed. I believe I'm going to shift this on here. And I'm going to ink. I believe I get something for him during your turn. No, 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 no. I don't. So I'm going to ink this. I'm going to quest. And then I'm going to pass. Thanks, Super. Yeah, definitely. That is a Ruby. Who would agree that that was a pretty awesome situation there, and I figured it out. I didn't even have to ask anyone in chat what the heck to do. Can anyone say yay card draw? Because I'm about to get some. No, revealy, deal 2 damage to chosen character. And I can sing it. I'm gonna draw these cards. And then I think I'm going to ink him. Play this Cindy. Good old Cindy. And quest. Look, I'm doing it. I'm really doing it. I said I would figure it out, and I only like hardcore fumbled one match, and then my brain got online. It's the waffles and coffee. It's this chill, super chill Sunday vibes that I have going on here that I'm making myself have. If you've just joined the stream, this is our uh relaxation, relaxing a la Stitch on Sunday here. I think we might emo beast. We can shift 3, but we don't have any characters called beast. No big deal. We have plenty of ink to spend. I believe we're just going for it. We've got a good situation. They've got 0 cards in hand. I kind of feel a little bit bad for them, but I don't really because I need this. I need this. He's not a song. He's just a prince. I'm questing for so much lore. This feels so good. It is definitely going wide, so maybe I did actually name this correctly this time. Does anybody in the chat let me know in the chat? Do you think there's a way that that this emerald amethyst or emerald amber deck even attempts to come back from this? No, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is game. Mm, I can't quest. Let me quest. Let me win. I've earned it. I have earned it. Let's do it. Let's go overboard with it. Alrighty. Yay! We did it. I finally won a game. Yesterday was really hard on my soul. So that felt freaking fantastic. We're gonna do one more lab game before we head on over to ranked. After I've kind of figured this out, worked out the kinks, all of the above. My hair is a messy mess. Thank you for joining the stream. If you want to see more Lorcana content from me, sleep operations, you can do that here at Twitch almost daily. I'm going to be super duper live and available. Let us keep these things. I also have Instagram. I also have TikTok. I believe you can see and find those links somewhere in here, somewhere on my Twitch channel. It's a scavenger hunt. I believe we're gonna ink this Stitch Rockstar. He is so cool. He is so cute, but he got to go. It is time. Draw and discard, and this one is discards a non-character. I love this card. I love the bare necessities. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean, the bare necessities is why a bear can rest at ease. The simple bare necessities of life. Am I having fun this morning? Yes. Can you tell? I hope so. No lantern so far. Her or her. I don't want the card draw. Do I want the bat? Oh, no, I want the bodies. I do want the bodies right now, so you'll have to forgive me. I'm gonna ink a Robin Hood. I'm being very indecisive. I realize this. But I want to start going into. I'm going to discard one of my whole new worlds. I'm going to go right over here into the Forbidden Mountain Maleficent's castle, and then I'm going to pass. Thanks for coming to the stream. I hope you enjoy the Lorcana content. If you want to see more, follow me. Follow me. Don't get lost. Follow me. Is this the Pinocchio? It is that Quest for 3. Doesn't he look so unassuming? But then that little liar. Alrighty, I can play the lantern, play a character if I had a one drop character for free by reducing the cost, or and I could shift on right on to here. So I believe I may be doing that. Do I get rid of Olaf or do I get rid of the location? I'm going to try to get rid of Olaf maybe because then I will be able to Rapunzel the next turn. So I think I'm inking Bare Necessities. I'm shifting for the shift cost of 3 this Robin Hood to put him right on top. So you see, it says you may pay 3 when you do uh, play this on top of your characters named Robin Hood. All right. Robin Hood has a lot of willpower, so I want him to take this hit. And I honestly wouldn't mind if he took a hit from Pinocchio either, because I want the card draw from Rapunzel. I also need an inkable for Rapunzel, but we will burn that bridge when we get there. All right. Say hi in chat. I have but a few seconds between these turns, between these interactions to peek down there and hang out and chat with you. They're not banishing Pinocchio, are they? Interesting. Curiouser and curiouser. So, deal damage equal. Reduce. I'm going for a little bit of card draw. And that card draw is going to come in the form of this Rapunzel. Just one. Just one. Okay. Character with cost 5 or more can sing this. Okay, guys, I need to know. What do you think about eventually using these a whole new worlds? That's something, just by the way, that I am not particularly confident in using whole new world because I hate the idea of my opponent getting a fresh hand. I just hate it. But I think you have to get over that knee jerk reaction in order to successfully or effectively play a whole new world. Okay. So, thank you for showing us the love. Hampag3 started following. I hope you're enjoying the content. We are lucky to have you here. So, Ariel can sing these whole new worlds. I really like the idea of that. But then I won't have anything to ink, but I can sing. And who doesn't love a good song? I did not find. Oh, I changed the numbers to go on the bottom of the deck. This is so confusing to me because I have to read her again. I want this to be 1. I want this to be 2. I think I'm gonna not. I think I'm going to Whole New World. No, they're ahead in lore. I'm not gonna be a ding dong. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. All right. But soon, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put out the lanterns. I'm gonna put out both lanterns, and then I'm going to have Ariel sing a whole new world. But we'll see. Deal 2 damage to chosen card. I gave up my strategy, you guys. He gone. Deal 2 damage to each opposing character. I kind of want to save that. But I don't have anything to ink. I'm going to continue. I gave up my strategy. I had a whole plan. I had a whole plan for that turn, but then all the shiny stuff distracted me. And I haven't been inking. They haven't been inking either. I'm gonna do this damage to their characters. So, boop. Just gonna get that out of the way. I am going to sing for free. I didn't sing! I quested! Mistakes were made. Big mistakes were made. I think that cost me the game, guys. Yeah, there's no way for me to recover from that. Because I clicked her because I clicked her. Man, does that hurt. That was my game and I completely flubbed it. I got excited to sing this grab your sword, which would have done it. Ugh, the pain. Yeah, oh no indeed, Bunt Cake Bees. That's on me. We're gonna go out of lab, we're gonna go into ranked where I have to hold myself accountable. There has to be some accountability here, right? Like I can't just come on here on the stream on Sunday morning and just not pay attention, just play whatever, click wherever on the screen. I'm supposed to be showing you guys how to use this. All right, I think we get rid of the lantern and all of these, although they are lovely cards. Probably even this one. All right. Let's keep our little singer. Oh no, this hurts a little bit. That's okay. We're gonna stick with it. We're gonna ink the stitch first, depending on the draw. The draw has spoken. We are inking the stitch and moving on. I forgot to press pass. Piglet, when you have 2 or more other characters in play, this gets oh. Mm. We are going to sad ink this baby. This is a 2/2. Then I put out. I'm going to put out the lantern. I'm going to immediately tap the lantern, I believe. I'm going to activate it. And I'm going to play this guy. All right, that was effective. I feel like there was a little bit of value in that. Free lantern. Free lanterns for all. You get a lantern. You get a lantern. You get a lantern. I get a lantern. They're gonna get characters and extra lore counters. Some little jelly. Then they're gonna quest for 3. Oof. Oof. Indeed. Character costs 4 more. Can sing this. Uh, I like the singers. I don't really want to get rid of my singer, but I also like the card draw. I'm gonna ink here. And I'm gonna do this costs 1 less. It's not going to matter. I'm shifting him. Getting rid of that piglet. That's a really rude piglet. I have nothing else I can do. Nothing. No need to exert my lantern. No need to reduce the cost of anything currently. Ooh. You know, it'd be really great. A Rapunzel. Yes, this is so great. I love it when a plan comes together. Hmm. So this is 4. I'm thinking. I'm thinking, people. I really like the idea of having him around. What does she say? This character enters with 3 damage counters. They Rapunzeled. Are they gonna Rapunzel again? I'm gonna pass. I couldn't think of it fast enough. Maybe I Rapunzel again. Look, he says whenever this character quests, if you have 4 or more other creatures in play, your other characters get +1 lore. But this character isn't questing yet. You can tap him and reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Put stuff in your hand. Put yourself up in your hand. Put yourself up. I'm going to ink the stitch. I think I'm going to sing this. For 3, I can get another 3 cost character out. for cheaper. So I'm going to do that. What does she say? When you play this character, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a song card and put it in your hand. How do I reveal the song card? It won't let you reveal the song card to put in your hand, so that's pretty upsetting. We're gonna make this 4 and this. That's fine by me. And then character with 3 or more. Deal 3 damage to everything. Deal damage to chosen character equal to number of characters you have in play. Well, I read that wrong. Why am I so reedy wrong? There's nothing else for me to do, I suppose. This is tough. I have to pay more attention to the nuances of these cards because they are the things that will make and break me. I don't feel like it's gotten away from me, but I'm pretty frustrated. Are we inching up upon a be prepared? Snow White. She's a healer. I feel like I'm kind of upset that we're not getting the aerial trigger because I'd have more songs in hand if I were able to pick the song out, if I were able to choose it. So it makes it a little bit frustrating to play this deck in Pixelborn, I'm not gonna lie. Because that is not a realized value. Gonna gain the lore though. Deal 2 damage to chosen character, not each character. Don't read that wrong, Maggie. Uh, deal 5 damage to chosen character. We have the little bodyguard in place. Singer can sing 5. And this can be cheaper. So I think here, then we're going to Rapunzel. Deal 2 damage to each opposing character. It's practically a board wipe. We're going to let Ariel sing this. And I think we ink a stitch. just to be able to pay for this spendy stuff. I don't believe, even if we make it cheaper, that we can. We don't have many characters to play, so we're going to pass. So, I believe we're kind of getting up into the card advantage area. Feeling good about that play. Kind of pulled my game right out of um, Death's grip, out of Scar's death grip. She's going to heal Mother Gothel, or maybe Lucky. Okay, that was a Mother Gothel heal. Alrighty, so when you play this character, deal 1 damage to each opposing character. Going to do that. Does shift 4. We don't have anything to shift her onto. We don't have anything that we do have some things that can be sung. So we are going to play the Tink. We're going to do all that damage. We're passing out damage left and right here, folks. Then this character can sing this card. And I know I do have a Cinderella Stout-Hearted in here somewhere. Let's see. Deal 2 damage to a character. She's just a 2/3. It's 3/4. I like the idea of dealing 2 damage to a character. To this Mother Gothel. Then, do you think that they have a non-character card in their hand? That would be terribly, terribly interesting. Nope, I'm inking. Whenever this character banishes another character during a challenge, I'm going to deal 2 damage to chosen opposing characters. I really like that. That means that I don't really have to worry about the bodyguard or deals 2 damage to chosen character. Putting Stitch out. We are going to play her. Draw. During my turn, when this player banishes another character, we're gonna quest. We're gonna work on questing. And actually, I think we're gonna sing this because we want him to die no matter who he chooses to hit, whether it be a Rapunzel, whether it be the Tinkerbell, anyone at all. And then we are going to pass. Okay, we got Cinderella Stout-Hearted. There is this too. Whenever I play a song, this character may challenge ready characters this turn. I can shift her onto the other Cinderella for 5. I wonder, does this apply to shift cost? Does anyone know? Oh, doesn't matter. They gave up. I was just trying to figure out the mechanics of my late game cards, but they didn't want me to do that. So I guess we'll just have to play another game in order to see where that goes. I'll start thinking about it in advance. Yay, a win! Yay, we won! I'm feeling good. This deck is performing. I like it. Let us go and play with it again. If we can get through one or two more matches in ranked, we might dip our toes into the hardcore ranked area just to see how it performs against people who know that they've got strong builds. Okay, so we know that this is going to be a ramp deck. Blue is crazy in the ramp department, and steel is super strong, as we know from our own steel cards. So this is shift 4. We do have that stitch. We want one to be able to ink. The tink we don't need currently, and I feel like until we get better plays, that's something that we're not really interested in. So we're gonna put 3 back. Ooh, what a tough bag. A 1-2 and a 2-2. We're going to ink a stitch. We're going to go ahead and get this. This character counts as a 3 cost to sing songs. I love it. Alrighty, we're going to ink this stitch surfer. The carefree surfer. It's Sunday. We're so carefree. We're living our best lives over here. And we're going to pass. I believe we ink a tink next turn, sadly enough. It will depend on our draw. So they have shifted their Aurora already. Your characters gain ward. What a nasty little combo there. We are going to Inka Tink and wait. Because this is the life we live right now. We're gonna wait and watch them ramp. Fishbone Quill. Right into the inkwell. Right into the inkwell it goes. Does he have shift 3? So we will go ahead and do that by some means. Robin Hood, shift 3. He's drying, but we're going to pass. He does have 6 willpower. So go ahead, hit me. I would love nothing more than to Rapunzel next turn at this point. Aurora is the mother of runes. Tell me if you agree with me. Mother of runes of this set or of this game. Alrighty, I think we're gonna deal 5 damage to chosen character, and it's gonna be Aurora because she's giving everybody else ward, and we cannot have that. We cannot have that. We are going to sing. We're going to sing. And do we ink beast at the start of your turn? Otherwise, characters get +4. I think we're gonna ink Beast. Oh, we should have inked Tank. What is wrong with me? Let's just put her out there because I don't think that they're on that weird game, and we'll just think about my life choices. I saw the Inkwell. I knew I was supposed to ink Tink, play the Beast, but mistakes were made. My hair, it's so ah. Put something into the Inkwell. We know you want to, Blue. Mm. Yay, lore. Do we whole new world and like put this game on Nitro? Like, just give it some gas. I kind of want to. I just wanna just get it over with. I want opponent trigger, do your trigger. I really want to because I need to get over my fear of using whole new world. I mean, that's just what it boils down to. I'm going to sing it. Oh, I cannot sing it. That's okay. I'm whole new worlding. I'm inking. I'm gonna quest and pass. I really hate giving them a fresh hand because they are a very strong color combination. But for whatever reason, they did not like that draw. Wow, what a payoff. What a payoff for overcoming my fear of giving my opponent and a whole new world, a whole new hand, a whole new hand. I cannot sing, but that felt good. Um, Also, now I'm gonna want a whole new world, everyone, every time. And what if that doesn't work out next time? Okay, I said one or two games, right? One or two more games in ranked. So we're gonna continue into the ranked area. More steel. I feel like I'm allowed to use steel, but you are not allowed to use steel. Don't do it. Don't do that to me. Okie dokie. We are going to pop back some items. And we're going to get some new items. Let's put back 5. Okay, we do have a turn 1 play in Stitch. So I think I'm going to ink one of these Robin Hoods. I'm going to toss out my little turn 1 fodder, my little vanilla tutu Stitch. He does nothing except for look super adorable, which I believe we can all agree is the case. We are now going to. This is card draw. I would love to see how he works. We don't have a little Robin Hood theme going on. So I'm getting that lantern out. Going to get the lantern out. I'm going to swing at DeVille Manor for 2. I think green is more evasive. Steel has a lot of these songs by which you can deal an amount of damage, the least of which I think is 2. Let's see what the Beast Mirror does. Tap it, pay 3. If you have no cards in your hand, draw a card. I mean, that's one way to go about it. I'm gonna ink a beast. I am going to. Should I start getting the value out of this and play? Tell me if you guys think I should tap Lantern for one of my Rapunzels just because she is a 1/5 that quests for 2 and save my song card. But this song can sing 5, so I think I want that beast. So I think I'm actually going to hardcast my singer. Forget I asked. I know what I'm a woman who knows what I want. I cannot select the songs. I cannot select the songs, and this is killing me, people. Oof. Oof. I'm passing. I should be able to select the song and put it in my hand, and then the rest on the bottom in any order. It will not let me do it. Sure. I'll discard a Rapunzel. Okay, so I'm going to sing the beast. Oh no, I have to ink first. Sorry about that. Bye, Rapunzel. Goodbye. I'm going to sing the beast. Shift. Nope. I thought it. I'm going to lantern the beast. And then I'm going to sing a whole new world, I believe. I'm going to quest for 2. Or 1, rather. That's my turn. I don't believe he is going to have damage, but he could. They have enough to pay for a song to deal a little damage to him. I wish they would play a location because then I can finally use the and then along came Zeus and deal 5 damage to a location. Ursula, the deceiver of all, she's gonna sing songs twice, so I want to get rid of her. I'm gonna sing Ariel to get rid of her. Let's see if I have any other interaction that might be beneficial to me. Um, deals 2 damage to each opposing character. Gonna save that. I'm singing her, getting rid of that mean lady. I really would love to shift on to Cinderella. When you play this, you may choose and discard a card. Draw and discard. Okay, I am going to discard a whole new world because I don't think a hand is my issue any longer. And then I think discards a non-character card of my choice. Will I? Hmm. Draw and discard. I don't want them to deal damage to my creatures, so we're going to choose that. Then we are going to play this. I didn't get out my Cinderella, but that was my intent. Oh well. I'll hold her up. Super Rack. So when you say I can click on the draw over the cards, I didn't see that. So when that option comes up again, speak up. Let me know because I really I really so badly want to figure out that interaction because I'm losing value. I'm bleeding out because of that. Still winning, but not loving it. All right, we have time for one more in ranked, and then we will go to do one or two in hardcore ranked. Super Rack, I really, really badly want to not miss that. I know I'm blind. Sometimes I'm looking right at what I need to do. So if that's what's happening, speak up. Speak up when it happens. Oh, we do have a Cinderella, some Stitch action. Let's let us get rid of three. Maybe we'll get a Robin Hood. We got a Robin Hood. Let's get rid of three. That's okay. We have inkable Robin Hoods. And a Singer. Jolly Roger. Characters gain rush while they're there, and pirate characters, can move there for free. So for Singer 3, we really don't need that right this moment. I'm going to pass. I believe I continue on my inking the Robin Hood campaign. It took you time to figure it out too? Okay, so before, when I was having to choose my trigger, choose my cards, I couldn't see the confirm button in the bottom left-hand corner. I thought, oh, maybe this is something like that. But in fact, it was not. So I'm eager to figure it out, to say the least. I believe characters gain resist. Resist is pretty gnarly. So I'm going into resist land. Gonna put out this Cinderella. The Cinderella, Cinderella, night and day it's Cinderella. What is it? Wash the dishes, do the cleaning, something, something. All the words. I do love Disney. I love Disney songs. I wish I knew more of them. Ooh, John Silver. We got a pirate. Pirate on deck. Okie dokie. She is a Singer 3. And this is a shift 5 situation. We are going to ink this. We are going to play her. Okay, I see a draw button. I see it. It is not like the other buttons. How do I hit draw? Okay. It's kind of not highlighted until you click it. It recedes into the background. That was not confusing at all. Oh, yay! Look, I did it. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Super Rag. Points for you. That was a real friend move. I think deal damage. I'm gonna save this for next turn. Hearts to Super Rag because I have seen that like at least 2 times, maybe 3 times, and just struggled through it and not gotten the value, still managed to win a couple of games. I don't know how. Mean old steel. All right. So we have singer 5, I believe. We can get him out. That's shift, not sing. Don't be a ding dong, Maggie. Shift 5. Shift 4, but no tink. This is equal to the number of characters that you have in play, and I can sing it. So I need to get another character out. Can you guys answer me a question? Does resist counter direct, song damage or only challenger damage? It does what? It does resist challenger damage. It resists the damage from the songs. You just said it does, Bun Cake Bees. Like I can't understand what that means. I'm gonna run out of time, so if you're not gonna tell me. Reduces all damage. Okay, so we're gonna go right into this, and then I'm going to ink this because I'm running out of time. It might have been the wrong choice in terms of ink, but I'll still have a singer 5. Hmm. I'm going to ink this. I'm going to sing. And cast. This matchup was far too difficult for me to wrap my head around. I also just like um yeah, yeah, yeah. So I had a feeling I was making a bad choice there. Don't worry. I knew it was coming. I want to be very clear that when I was like, "Oh, does it resist? Does it this?" All the chat says is resist till get damage from AoE. Like I can't tell if it is good for me. Somebody like spell it out for me. Is it good for me to cast these, or is this going to resist it? Like is it going to resist it 3 or resist it 1 no matter what? We don't know. Nobody knows. Ah! This is my life. Because I can't get a straight answer, I'm just gonna continue on my broken path. Okay, I see. It got 0. So yes, answer my own question. You guys answered it too. I just couldn't understand. So thank you. Thank you in the chat. Mm, what does this do? Just gains lore. Just gains lore. This is not my game, but I'm gonna stick it out to take my lumps and learn a little bit. Resist happens for all damage. Thank you for the clarity, Bunt Cake Bees. But guess what? I figured it out. I figured it out by giving it a go. Ah! This will do it. Hee 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 hee. Okay. I am not going to sing this. I'm going to deal the. Oh no! You guys, mistakes are abound. Mistakes abound. I lose. I lose. It doesn't matter. Life is good. I'm just gonna concede because there's no way out of this. So when it said deal 5 damage, it I feel like it should have had a two counter instead of a one because he's only got 3 willpower. Is the resist 2 on that character? I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. I'm not gonna lie though. I really like this deck. I feel like there's potential in it. If I learn to pilot it a little bit better, I didn't. So Bunk KBs, I didn't think that that character was at a location. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what was going on there. Oh, great. Explorer Lorcana, thank you so much for following the stream. We are going to pick our hand here. We're going to keep the Robin Hoods and the Spare Necessities, and we're just going to get a couple cards. Oh, this is fantastic. I really love this hand. I think I can work with this hand. If you are here, say hi in the chat. Tell me how you think I should proceed with some of these plays. I'm very familiar with TCGs. This particular TCG, however, I am still learning, just like everyone else. They are only on set 3 into the Inklands. Prior was Rise of the Floodborn and the first chapter. So I've been playing since more or less since first chapter came out, not immediately. It was we all know it was hard to get the cards, and I play locally at my LGS, so it took me a minute. And then Pixelborn came out, and my heart exploded, and I was like, "Yay! I get to finally play and test drive these decks, and these synergies and these themes, um, and not have to pay out the nose for it, and then build the decks that I absolutely love." Already with the Pinocchio, just chill out already. So what are we gonna do here? This particular deck can get a lot of cards out without needing a lot of ink. Yes, I am aware of this. So I think I'm going to ink one Robin Hood. And then do you think I should bear necessities right now? Just to, because if they can get the cards out without a lot of ink, it would be better to remove items from their hand. Tell me in the chat really quick if I can. Let's see. If it's playing Chernobog, you may have very difficult time winning. I'm up for it. So does anybody who thinks I should use bare necessities to thin out their hand and hopefully slow them down, or do you think I should just go ahead and put another body out? Thoughts, comments? I can put 2 bodies out. We're gonna do that. Too late. Too late. The timer already started. Sorry about that. I thought they might have a lantern. I thought they might have a lantern, so why not? But what I needed to do here was, and they're going to pop the Pinocchio back to their hand. This is a song, not a character. I am going to shift him right here, right now. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to look at that. Look for the lantern. They don't have it. I think I can do a non-character card from their hand. So it's an invalid hero, so I have no choices. That's okay. We know they don't have the lantern, so there's that. And I believe I'm just going to pass. All right, Pride Lands does make sense because they have the Simbas. They're going for the lore by bouncing the Merlin goats. I mean, they already have a great lead, so I believe I can beast right now. Nope, because it only reduces by 1. Singer 3. So yes, I'm going to sing the mermaid. I didn't get to sing the mermaid. I'm a ding dong. I keep saying this. I'm a ding dong. I want to draw this. I don't care what they go on the bottom of my deck as. Deal 5 damage to chosen character. Four or more. No ink. I'm so hesitant to challenge because of their board state. My lips are chapped. How now, brown cow? Gonna have some coffee. Try to like mute my mic so you don't have to hear all my coffee shenanigans. I'm gonna sing him. I keep saying sing. He is a shift. Get it through your head. Ah! I can't sing this card. I have to pay for it. I have no piece. There's no shift. I have to pay 5. How are they? I am confused. I would really love to have a Tink. A Tink now would be so good. That would be super effective, though, against their little wimpy Pinocchios. Hmm. Let us see. What else? want to definitely play my lantern. I'm just trying to figure out who do I ink? Do I ink Beast or do I ink Tink? Tell me now. I'm running out of. Ink the Beast or ink the Tink? All right. I agree. I'm gonna ink the Beast. And I don't think that they are going to meet these. So I'm gonna try to catch up. Because I think they want to bounce their Pinocchios. I think they want to quest and bounce, so. That's okay, I'll trade. Draw a card. I'm glad I got to draw a card because that would have been kind of devastating on the next turn. So do I just if the Pinocchio stays out, do I pop the Pinocchio and not do Whole New World? Um just wait. I think it depends on no. I think that's game. I know. So I have to ink this and then I'm going to mana reduce this to kill the Pinocchios. And then I'm just going to hold off on Whole New World because they don't have any cards and I'm kind of primed for like whatever I draw next. So if I can just continue to hold them off, I can potentially stay ahead of them. Their only card is Memfox. Yeah, it does need a body other than the Sorcerer's Spellbook, which they are going to win with, it seems like, unless I have item removal and no along came Zeus's locations. So let us just beast. They're only going to get one next turn. And I need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think this could result in a win unless they get one of the cards, which is the one where if you play it, you gain a lore. It's that one? It's that one. Oh, okay. Well, I don't feel so bad about that. It was down to the line. All right, so I think it's time. It's 1 o'clock. We're gonna venture over into the ranked area. First, before I do that, I'm gonna quickly shut this game down and then open it back up because I want to see. I wanted to calculate our percentage so far. Oh, pardon me, I burped. Can you can you see my screen right now? It has disappeared. It's back. It's totally back. Um, I am going to go to play. It looks like this deck, as poorly as I felt like I was doing, performed considerably better than the beatdown yesterday with Emerald Amethyst that we received. So at 60%, it is our front runner currently. We are going to go right over into hardcore ranked, and we are going to earn these points. We are going to climb that ladder. We are going to grind this out. If you're enjoying the stream, go ahead, show some love. Like the channel, follow the channel, follow me, Sleep Operations, so that you can watch more Disney Lorcana content. I stream so much. I stream very regularly. Why do I stream regularly? Because I'm playing. Because I want to be better. Because I want to walk into my LGS and just annihilate folks. I mean, I want to have a good time too, but I feel like the only way for me to really really truly enjoy this game right now because of how kind of paper rock scissors it is currently because they're only 3 sets in. Give it some time, is to really crack down and learn what these colors do. What what color do? And I have a whole lot of help from my wonderful community so far today. Buntcape Bees, Super Rack '05, and Mr. Bad Time have been helping me along. Helping me along. I think we're getting rid of Cinderella and Stitch. Let's just let's just get let's just get more. Say less, do more. Okay, this is workable. We got the Tink. We're gonna ink her right now. She's very late game. I believe he is shift 3, and she can sing these songs. So we're gonna throw out Cinderella first, and then we're going to throw out Robin Hood next turn. We're going to play Cinderella. We're going to sing this song for free, should we get the chance. We're going to take a little peek at their hand. I believe we're going to ink Stitch and play the Robin Hood, depending on our draw. Yeah, I agree, Mr. Bad Time. Like, it was a bad draw, but I did know it was possible. They did a little hard of the cards. They were putting in work. I feel like they deserved that win. It wasn't a shutout. They worked on it. We've got the Cursed Merfolk, not going to do any damage to me. I like it. We're going to sing this song. And we're going to draw 2 cards. Mother knows best. We're going... Oh, they want to bounce my things. I don't like it. We are going to get rid of one of those. We are now going to... I'd really love to continue to get rid of those, but I need to stay on curve. I want these bodies. I'm getting greedy, but I'm going to do it. They got to choose what to bounce now. All right, I'm going to ink the Cinderella. Thank God we got an inkable. I'm going to shift him right here. And I believe I can ink this and deal the damage to Flynn. Do I save it? Do I get greedy? And then I'm going to start questing. Because I don't believe that Cursed Merfolk is activated. The discard is activated unless they are doing the challenging. So, because it's, or if I'm doing the challenging. I did not challenge it. If they challenge me, then I don't have to discard a card. I don't have any cards to discard, so it doesn't matter. But it is important to note that in order for Cursed Merfolk to hit its trigger, then I have to be doing the challenging. All right, we keep getting to do sneaky peekies. I freaking love it. I think we're just gonna hard cast this because now they have the Ursula Deceiver. They think that they're gonna start bouncing items. So we're gonna deny them that. We're gonna give them a little card draw, but we're not going to let them start bouncing our items. Or not our items, our characters rather. Our peeps! We want our peeps. We want to hang out. It's Sunday. This is Stitch's lazy Sunday. He's there. He's chilling. He's chilling like a Nashvillean. That's what I say because I'm from there. All right. Good for you. You get a little card draw. But we've removed two of the Mother Knows Best, I think, so far. So that is awesome sauce. You can see here what they've gone through. This is their discard pile. And I think next I'm going to um this has resist 1. Resist 1. Ooh. This is very interesting. So I'm going to hit Ursula because I want to take. Ooh, no, wait. This costs 4 and I do not have 4. So I was getting a little ahead of myself. I'm still going for the. Oh, I can't go for the Ursula. Resist 1. Resist 1. They're not going to sing anything mean. They will get rid of my Robin Hood, though. And I really want my Robin Hood. This will take 1 damage. It'll have 5. Okay. And they're going to resist 1. Oh, this hurts. This hurts to do. And I'm going to pass. Hi, Darth. What's up? Does it have a training playthrough for newer players? So I don't think it has a training playthrough. I think the best thing to do in order to learn the phases and the symbols and the general mechanics of the cards is to find online a PDF of the Lorcana, the Disney Lorcana playbook, Darth. So I think, if I get an inkable, I'm going to get some card draw, which I am in desperate need of. So I think that's the best way in terms of learning the game. The reason why Pixelborn doesn't have this walkthrough is because Pixelborn is effectively um a delivery system. It's a vehicle. So it's a vehicle for any kind of TCG that you plug in. It is not affiliated with Disney. It is not intended for this game, etc. So oh, I think I can hear someone. Cameron, I can hear you, so you're kind of confusing me when you talk. I'm going to Whole New World. No, this is Singer 3. Mm, she. Blah, 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 blah. I really, truly think that the correct thing to do right here is to wait. I'm going to hit her. I'm trading a bunch. I'm going to trade a bunch because I want to heal next turn if I get an inkable. Kaida Bodyguard. The regular Deceiver. They're discarding my whole new world. That's okay. I'm going to get a little bit of card draw. Hopefully, if I can manage an Inkable on my draw step. Otherwise, I might. I'm losing my edge. I'm losing my edge. Okay, I did get an Inkable. So this character has Ward. It can't be challenged. Whenever an opponent discards one or more cards, you may draw a card. This is can be sung by a character to a chosen character. What does Kaida do? Just a bodyguard. And then 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did that totally wrong. I have to challenge him to be able to select him. Oh, that was rough. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. I'm sure you knew that it was a third party system, but I think because it's not the point of the application wasn't to ever play, like the point wasn't to play this game. I'm going to concede because I'm not paying attention. The point wasn't to play this game. They didn't make a tutorial for it. The guy who works on this just single-handedly, seemingly single-handedly, has a Discord for it. Tons of updates on what he's planning to build into the application next. And so it could just be a function of the fact that it's just a lone man taking his time to build it out, and maybe if there's enough demand for it, that'll get prioritized first, but I certainly can't speak for him. I will say though, Darth, I would super encourage you to play in person. A couple of things about playing in person. At least in my I know they really should hire that guy. I love this guy. I have talked to him one time and just totally professional, super great, super nice, very very responsive person, and obviously just a powerhouse in my opinion. However, what I was going to say is I do feel like you could um go to the LGS. It's easier in person because it's not hard, but it is expensive to buy these cards, right? It's expensive to buy these cards to build out the meta. It's not too expensive to make you so much so that you don't want to ever play it in person, but you kind of have to commit to a synergy. So this is good for play testing and to figure out what colors you do like, and then you buy the deck that you like. You take that deck to the LGS, and the experience there is it's electrifying, it's fun, it's entertaining. It's a great way to be in community, to bond with your partner or other gamers. I really love going to the LGS. Yes, the strongest card in the game, as we know, as Magic players know, is your credit card. It's your credit card. I'm going to ink a stitch and play 2 stitches. Yeah. Well, now she's a Disney girl and a TCG girl. I mean, if they get their hooks in you, that's all she wrote. We know how it goes. So you've been in Magic since beta. Yeah, I have been in Magic for a long time, but definitely not since beta. I feel for you. I feel for your pocketbook. I feel for your bank account. Not for your wife, though. It sounds like you guys are having a really good time. A really good time. So I have the Singer 5. I'm going to draw, deal 2 damage to chosen character, draw a card. This is inkable, so this is the one I want to draw. Is it going to let me ink? Hmm. I'm going to have this character sing this. And then I am going to quest. I'm having less bad plays. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Okay, can you I want to play a game with you, Darth. I want you to tell me what sets you sold your cards from. Okay, I have questions. Were the cards you sold, were any of them or all of them from the Power 9? Or what sets were they from? And I'm going to try to figure out what cards you sold to move cross country. Deal 2 damage to each opposing character. This has Singer 5, I believe. And then I really like him, but I want to ink. I don't have anything going for me other than that. So Urza's block. Urza's block? Was that the Urza's Legacy, Urza's Saga, Urza's Destiny? Is that what you mean by the Urza block? Oh, okay. So I'm not aware of the block system. I've heard Urza's block before. I've just never put it together, but I do know of those set. So let's see. I'm thinking we have a resist 1, quest for 2. I don't have anything that can really do anything about that. This is going to do a single damage. Oh, yes, the bodyguard. I knew that. I knew that. I'm going to keep inking and questing because that's kind of like all I've got going for me right now. Alrighty. I am trying to think. So Urza is artifact heavy, right? I think in the recent Urza set, Brothers War, I think Worm Coil Engine was the card that everybody was trying to get. It's not a Worm Coil Engine, is it? Is it a Gaia's Cradle? I'm thinking it could be a Gaia's Cradle. Was that in Urza's Saga? Oh, I guessed it. Yes. It took me a second because I was like thinking of the gears were turning in my head, and then I saw like the gears, and I was like, oh, it could be. You may draw and then discard a card. I don't like it. I'm going to still do this. You sold three. What condition were they in? Out of curiosity. Were they near mints? Were they mod? Were they light? What's going on? My curiosity is piqued. All three graded 9. So you had them slabbed then, am I correct? Who graded did you use PSA? Who graded these cards? I mean, I guess oh. Well, to say I'm jealous is an understatement. Jealous that you owned originals, that you had the foresight to grade them and keep them in good condition. And then they bankrolled an entire move. Land for a new land, right? I play a lot of Commander. Have you? I know I want to keep on topic with Disney Lorcana, but because you're here and I really love Commander, have you gotten a chance to play the Fallout decks? Did you pull any Fallout cards? I pulled. You will not believe this. I pulled a Surge Foil Nuka Cola, and I couldn't be happier about this. I pulled it out of the collector, a Fallout collector pack, and that thing is listing for a redonkulous amount of money right now. I'm gonna start getting this lantern out. I'm gonna do this. I'm going to pull a whole new world right into my hand. Boop. And let's see. Let's see. You said you stopped at New Capenna? New Capenna was a bit of a bust. I mean, if we're being honest, right? New Capenna was no good, in my humble opinion. It wasn't that it was no good. There are good cards, right? There are good cards in there. However, I was really looking forward to the synergies of three color factions. Were they factions? Are they factions in New Capenna? Houses? Mafia groups, whatever. And then I went to the draft, and I was underwhelmed at the draft. And then after the draft, I really held on a little bit too long for my liking to try to give that set a place in my heart, and it never took root. I'm sorry, Streets of New Capenna. I'm not trying to sass talk you or throw you under the bus, but not my favorite set by far. I like Dominaria. I liked Phyrexia. Phyrexia All is One. Ravnica Remastered. I really liked Ravnica Remastered. However, it felt like just it was there and then it was gone. It's still here. It was the last set. But to me, it's not like there's nothing in there that I really want or need. Oh yeah, for sure. They should have never mentioned that. I couldn't agree more. Okie dokie. So let us play all these things. Let's just play them. We're not gonna. We don't want to discard our whole new world. We want to sing our whole new world. Sing it with me, folks. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. I do need a new point of view because I'm not getting there like this. So we're gonna sing this. We have 4 to spend. Do these dry immediately and can you use them immediately? Because I can mana reduce by 2. Let's find out. Ink and get out my little singer. I said mana reduce because I'm now in Magic Land. I'm gonna pull out a song. This one. I like that song. 'Tis a good song. I have lots of things. I've got singers. I've got songs. I can reduce the cost, the ink cost of these cards. So let's see. There's way too much stuff coming out too fast. Hasbro has pretty much ruined the game for me. I know they're so money hungry. I do feel like the Magic community can be a little bit like make one person happy, make the other group mad, and vice versa. You can never please everyone. However, I couldn't agree more that the rate at which they release products is alarming. Oh, isn't it alarming? That's a Beauty and the Beast reference. Go me. Tee, 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 tee. I think I'm gonna reduce this. But why? Why would 4? Let's find out. Let's find out what we want to do. This is going to deal a damage to everyone. This I can sing it. Deal 5 damage to a thing. I think Flynn, our evasive Flynn, is the thing I need to do it to. That's okay. I still have 1. I'm gonna get rid of evasive Flynn. Everybody else is just 1 except for the curse. Oh no. Flynn is good. Oh, that hurts. Now I must pay. I'm inking the stitch. Can I sing immediately? No, you cannot. No song. Okay. I must pay for this. But in order to stay, in order to hang out, I must do it. Singer for a more. We're gonna Zeus. We're gonna pull Zeus back. But we also. And then I'm going to pass. Yeah, I feel you. You don't have to like Commander. I'm not trying to bring anybody over to the dark side. There's a special place in my heart for Standard, for Modern. Those are very expensive, but there's a special place in my heart for these things. Oh no, I die. Two full slimmer decks. The horror. Oh no. Okay, so deal 1 damage. I wish I had 2 tinks in a way to get them out. That would be cool. That'd be awesome. I don't think that there's any way for me to win this game. So I think what I'm gonna do is play a tink. Nope. We just need 3. 1, 2. There's nothing for me to do. I have no way to deal with this. So I must take my limbs. Confirm. And I will die. I guess I could have afforded 1 more kill. Concede! Concede! Run away! Run away! Oh, the emo beast? Are you talking about the steel beast? The steel beast value, I believe, is in the card draw itself. If he has no damage on him at when you ready, I believe. So it would be like at your upkeep, then you get to draw a card. And he is a big boy. I think he might be 4 strength of 5 willpower. And because of that, we're gonna go back to hardcore ranked. Because of that, people don't really swing at him, and you get the card draw initially because he's drawing, right? So unless they somehow put like indirect damage on him, the very first turn you get card draw. So he's got a lot of out of the gate value, and he's got staying power, and people don't really want to attack him. Steel is just a very strong color, and Emo Beast has the juice. So yeah, that's why that card is expensive. To build out the Lorcana meta decks, like if you find one that you really love, um, it's usually there's plenty of commons and uncommons in there that aren't that expensive to, find at an LGS to trade for. There's a lot of trading in the community. It's usually just like the top, like a top 8, 9, 10 cards out of a 60 card deck um that are gonna hit you in the pocketbook. That's why you kind of want to commit. You want to test drive it. You want to figure out if you like it, because if you spend all that money and then you end up hating it, that's a bummer. Let us keep this. Let us let us throw away 1 tink. Cool. I mean, it sounds like you also have a magic collection that there's value in that you can trade. Somebody came in to where I worked the other day, and they traded in $1,900 of value in magic for an enchanted Elsa. I mean, that is the going rate for trade-in prices, and but still, I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could give up $1,900 of high-value magic cards, uh, just to get an enchanted Elsa. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Oh, you just want to see why it was so meta relevant? For sure, it definitely is. It definitely is meta relevant. All right. I like the idea of this. So we are going to the stitch. We're gonna get out another Cinderella. Great. And we're going to discard one of these. And I'm going to sing this. And that wasn't a challenge, so they do not get the trigger. You own an LGS. That is very cool. I work at a card shop. I work at a card shop called the Game Cave. And we host primarily Magic events and I we have obviously Lorcana now regularly. And then for Tink, we're gonna ink. We're gonna ink Tink. Inka tinka tinka. Do we have a song? We do have a song, A Bare Necessities. We're gonna draw it. Awesome sauce. We're gonna sing it because I want to see if they have a lantern in there. Hmm. Let's see. Confirm. Boop. Goodbye. Oh, I'm right up the road from you? That's funny. Oh, does it say like invalid selection? Oh, because it's just Storyborn. I thought, why would it let me select it? I'm not allowed to, actually. I am not allowed. I'm gonna quest because I don't want them to immediately trade with my other Cinderella. Maybe I'll make them think that there's a choice to be made. I mean, there's not. Obviously, get rid of the singer, but if you've never heard of that shop, shame on you. Shame, shame. Come to the shop. Come to the shop. Come say hi. Come see these cards. Come look at our enchanteds. I'll be there tonight playing Lorcana. I'll be there tonight. Maybe I'll build this deck. I'm gonna go through my collection, and I will maybe build this deck. I went 3-0 with my Green Fossa deck. I was playing Green Fossa on stream a lot. I was doing the most. I was winning. They knew what to do. They knew it was up. They knew to trade for that. Or not trade, but to take it out. Um, this is an interesting situation. Can't sing these. Hoping for the best. Mm, we'll let him. We'll let it ride. Oh yeah, work work does present a challenge. Just schedules, adult life, all the things we must do. I only get to play 50% of the in person Lorcana that I want to play. Why? Because I'm working the other 50% of the time. Mm. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna pass. Let's both go wide. Oh, that's funny. What if you like took a whole road trip and you're like, I made it to Lurkana. Oh my god. How many Gaia's cradles do you have to sell to come to Lurkana night at the game cave? To make one Lorcana night at the game cave. To build a deck, buy a plane ticket, a last minute plane ticket. Come say hi. Okay, let's sing this for Frizzy Free. Let's get new cards. We need new cards. Shift 5. Resist. Whenever I play a song, I can challenge a ready character. But I can't play a song. I don't have any more singers. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's get her going. I've not got to use her yet, so I'm very interested to see when this I may draw a card. She quests for 1, quests for 2. And he is also reducing the cost of these cards. She's ready to go. And we are also going to ink and play a Robin Hood. Pass. Probably 3 Guys Cradle with missing work, because then, yes, you have to make up for that deficit, that money that you're missing out on. It's 1:47. I have to build my decks for tonight, so this is going to be my last game. Hopefully I can pull a rabbit out of a hat. Hmm. And I pass. Hopefully I'm going to make up the, Oh, Bundt Cake Bees. You're going to go back to Amethyst for the rabbits. I mean, the rabbits are kind of cool. They're good little, I wouldn't call them a win con, but they're potential to really push you over the edge. Whenever you play a song, this character may ready or challenge ready characters. Man, it would be great to be able to play a song, wouldn't it? Is it worth it in this instance? Piglet's got 2. So I am going to do that. I'm going to Play a beast. Do I need... I don't need the card draw, so I'm going to play her, hardcast her. Then I am going to sing this. I am going to challenge this ready character. I'm going to deal... During my turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge. When you play this character... Okay. I have a 1-drop and a way to heal her. I've already got a bunch of her out, so... Pass. Right under the clock. I think I'm still technically in the game right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I think I've got this. This hardcore rank game. Oh, they got 20. I thought they could only get 19. Last game. Last game. What happens if you get to 0 on your shield? What happens then? This hand looks fun. Let's keep it. Ink, the expensive stitch that I've never ever gotten to use. Pass. All right. The Pluto. He's like a doc. Tap him and pay less. How about say less? It looks like they might be interested in lanterns too, but they're going about it with the Pluto, so I don't necessarily want to look at their hand currently. An ink tink. I'm going to play these 2 bodies, and then I'm going to sing this. I am going to look. I lied. They don't have any. The trigger is non-character card, so they don't have any of that. Good to know. I was 1 turn away on my last game. Boo-hoo. Interesting strategy with all of those bodies. I know what Pluto does. I can sing a 3-cost song, so I'm drawing a 3-cost song. She is questy. He makes things cheap. So I think I'm going to sing to pop that. And I also would very much like for this thing to go away. And I'm going to pass. Oh, wait. Do I pass or do I quest? I think that I pass. I think mm, they're gonna hit me with Stitch. How conservatively do one play? I'm gonna pass. Oh, you wanted me to kill the Stitch? It's too late. I already killed their cost reducing Pluto. Because I've seen this deck just go so freaking wide with the cheap characters because they can get all their two cost characters out for free with two Plutos on the board. So, no thank you. He's going to shift big to Stitch. Sure, I agreed. I think I have one more turn to deal with that. Or yeah, one more turn because he's gonna need to ink. Big Stitch is shift 4, so I think I have a little bit of time. Uh, I'm inking. I want to make it to the Robin Hood. He's still gonna shift big to Stitch. So what? I think I am going to hit you. Shift big to Stitch. Kill my Stitch. I don't need my singer right now, but it could come in handy. That big singer. So I think I'm going to try to not fall too far behind. Just quest with one. Hopefully I get an inkable or maybe a cool song. Maybe if I get a cool song, even if they go into my Stitch, I can remove their Stitch and try to play it just minorly oppressively that way. That would be cool. Oh, you thought shift or Stitch was shift 3. It's shift 4. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened now. But if I get any type of removal, they hardcast. Oh no, okay, they didn't hardcast. It just does that before it shifts on. So then do they go directly into my shift? Do they quest? I'm going to Along Came Zeus them. They're not going to know what hit them. So let's do it. A character. Ariel's going to Along Came Zeus Stitch. I am going to trade this Stitch. I don't really have a purpose for them right now. I'm going to hold up because they have one card in hand. And I just want to see what my optimal play will be upon draw. I can ink at that time. They did not play as a bodyguard. Oh, I much prefer the beast because I'm not gonna have, at least in my opinion, I'm not gonna have a problem questing right now, and I want card draw. So, this who was asking earlier. This is the value of beast. I'm going to show you. I hardcast beast. No need to shift because we don't have any other beasts. And at the start of my turn, if this character has no damage, draw a card. Otherwise, he's going to get +4 strength. So he's going to turn into a 7/5, or he's going to give you card draw. How gross is that? This also currently doesn't have any type of we're questing for everything because now we have enough ink to pay for our high cost spells. If we get these things ripped out from under us, we need to get a bit of an edge. Unless they have some type of indirect or removal, like not combat damage for beast, then I'm gonna get my upkeep draw or my ready set draw and another from beast. So I feel like this is headed in the right direction for me right now. Especially like we're playing the hardcore ranked area. Um, I'm missing less of these triggers. I'm it's starting to the vibe. The vibe is vibing. I'm starting to understand what am I supposed to be doing with this steel amber deck. Would you agree? Do you think I've improved? Tell me the truth. Tell me what you really think. Tell me in the chat. Okie dokie. So deal 2 damage to chosen character and draw a card. Yeah, I would absolutely love to do that, and I'm gonna sing it as well. We are going to have this character do that. I am going to hit you with this character, and I'm going to beast. Not even other emo beast understands emo beast. Nobody understands them. I can ink this, but I'm not going to. Um, I have a lot of card draw. I'm gonna get 3 cards on my next turn. Um, all things considered, it's pending, but I feel like this game, I'm running away with this game at this point. Feels good, not going to lie. Uh, at the start of your turn, if this character has, oh, I'm just drawing. Yeah, it's gonna give me the second one. Alrighty. I don't want a whole new world because they're top decking. They're in top deck city. I just think I wanna keep going wide, so wide. Oh, I forgot about her. When she comes out, I get to pull a song. Yeah, I'll take a bare necessities. Why not? And I will sing that song. I'm gonna sing it. Oh, embarrassed much? I sung that song prematurely. I got a little excited, okay? I got excited and I sung the song because they didn't have any cards in hand. There's no need to sing that song. You can laugh at me. Oh, thanks everybody. Thanks. Thanks for the support and the vote of confidence. I got a victory. It's 2 o'clock. A little 3 minutes uh before the stream is, or 3 minutes after rather. Oh no, it paired me again. No, no, don't do that. Uh let's see, let's go to just chatting. We'll chat for just a second while I get my bearings. You guys, oh, I think my camera is like a little low and it's making me look bald. Can I like sit like this so that I don't look bald? Have I looked bald the entire stream? Oh, I love it. Oh, I just burped. Okay, you guys, thanks for coming out. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I definitely enjoyed this color combination so much more than I enjoyed the Emerald Amethyst that I was playing yesterday. Um, and I really think that iron sharpens iron, right? Like you go into hardcore to get better, right? You're going to play with people who have more experience with TCGs or are just, wonderkins at Disney Lorcana. They came in, they love these characters, they're all in, and they are playing the crap out of these cards. So I'm really glad that I made it in there today with this deck. And hopefully, if I have the cards, I might build it out and play it at the LGS and let you know how it does in person tomorrow. So I think who showed me this deck was Super Rack '05, was talking about this deck being like kind of the winningest deck at a very large tournament, like 180 people or something. So I believe it was you, Super Rack. So hearts there. Thank you so much. Um, and then tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on tomorrow. I don't remember my schedule. I'm going to take a look at it. If I make it on, whenever I make it on next, whether it's tomorrow or the next day, we're gonna do the next build, one of the next ones that you saw in the list, or if I'm able to upload and get the one that was submitted, I believe, by Mr. Bad Time, we might do that as well. So that's kind of the plan. I really appreciate everybody coming out. Tell your friends, anybody who likes Lorcana, I'm going to be streaming regularly if they want to see how. Oh yes, yes, yeah. It won Thea's online tournament. An online tournament, so I feel like online tournaments are going to be more like uber competitive, more competitive then do you mean online through Pixelborn or online paper like spell table? Were they like pointing the cameras at their own cards or what were they playing through Pixelborn for the tournament? Oh no, you must have gone. You must have gone away. Oh, you're on Pixelborn, so definitely. And you were in the tournament, or I'm referring to the tournament. Was the tournament conducted on Pixelborn? Ah, okay. That's great. So back to what I was saying then, I think that this online tournament must have been uber competitive if it was hosted through Pixelborn, because people don't have to pay to use Pixelborn. They can craft whatever their heart desires, right? So you're not limited by the almighty dollar when you're competing in these online tournaments if they're hosted through not by Pixelborn, but through the client, through the Pixelborn client. So you can really build the strongest deck that you can imagine, and really create some magic there. So I feel like if this deck won through a tournament of that nature, then yeah, you can pretty much count on it being an absolute beast if you can come across these cards and get it into the meta at your local game store before other people are able to order them. So it's a race. It's a race to those cards and a race to that lore. Thank you everybody for coming back. Love to see you here. Love to see you soon. And we're going to keep these streams coming. Have a good day. Bye.